Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Bible Studies with Brooks. Happy See You at the Pole Day, where schools around the country will be joining in prayer this morning. Today, we're going to be talking about a really big problem that is facing Christians nowadays. It's like this new style of Christianity. Because why on earth are people nowadays thinking that their ways are better for them, are smarter, whatever, than God's laws, God's ways? Like, God has a plan for each of us. In Jeremiah 29:11, he says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future." Then verse 12 says, "Then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you." Verse 13, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. I will be found by you, declares the Lord." God wants us to seek him and come to him first. Seek first the kingdom and its treasures, and all these things will be added to you. When we put God first and we are seeking after the kingdom, everything else in our life will fall into place. When we seek what we think we want, whatever future, career path, whatever it is, when we seek that first and we put ourselves above God, we are making ourselves an idol. We're saying, "Hey God, I'm going to worship myself first because I think I know what's best, but I still love you and all that." Like, no! God has good plans for us, and they are so much better than what we have in mind. Like, let's say you're taking a walk with God, and you see a flower in the middle of the field, and you're like, "I really want this flower." So you go off, you run to the field, you grab that flower, and as you're walking, you get scraped by thorns, you get bit by bugs. So you come back, and you're like, "God, look, I have this flower." And God's like, "Well, how much pain did you have to go through to get that?" He pulls out a bouquet from behind his back and says, "Look, this is what I had for you." You're sitting there with your one flower like, man. Or think about Jonah and the whale, when Jonah thought he knew better than God. So when God told him to go do something, he decided to hide and run away from it. And we know he got swallowed by a giant fish, then eventually was put on the right path to go do that thing. And because he finally decided to listen to God's plan instead of his plan, he brought his entire enemy to God. Think about it this way: as you grow older and you mature and you go through life experiences, you learn from your mistakes. And as you get older, you're able to depart wisdom on younger people, because you don't want them to go through the same things you did. So God, who is the same today, yesterday, and forever, who literally has been around forever, has seen every single person who's ever walked this earth, who created you, knows more and knows what is best for you, and even humanity in general, which is why we have to obey his command. They're there to produce righteousness in us. God, in his infinite wisdom, created these commands for the betterment of us. And he loves us, so when we do fail to keep these commands, we have forgiveness through Jesus. But God has these commands for a reason. We can't follow some and ignore the rest. We can't say, "Oh, well, God doesn't care about that one too much." We can't say that we love God but then choose to disobey his commands. We can't change God to be who we want him to be. It's just not how that works. God is the same. God is almighty and powerful. You can't just put all of his attributes in a little box and only obey what you choose to obey. Bye, y'all.